Hello everyone, my name is Shobhan Siddharth and today I passed the AWS Certified Cloud Practitioner exam, and in this video I will show you how I did that. First, see my badge. The answer is, I know the cloud very well. I am a Linux user, I know network engineering very well, I have a home lab with Pi-hole, and I also went through two different cloud computing courses in college, and I built a lot of projects. You can check them out in my LinkedIn and my blog. This is the reason I was able to pass the exam in 3 days. I was not planning to take this exam actually. I was planning to skip this and move to AWS Solutions Architect directly, as I knew the cloud already. But some companies that come to my college for placements require students to have at least one AWS proctored exam like the cloud practitioner. That is the main reason I did this. I had to do this in 3 days because I have an interview related to this coming next week. So I had to finish this one quickly. So I scheduled the exam in 3 days and then I did it. Here are the sources I used to learn for the exam in the span of 3 days. So this video is the primary source I used to learn. This covered everything related to the exam. As I already knew, had an exposure to the cloud, I was very well versed in the technical things like the EC2s, VPCs, and etc. But I was not aware of the governance related and the building related things related to the exam. This video was very helpful in teaching that, and the questions that were asked on the exam are directly based on this video. So if you watch this video fully, you are guaranteed to pass the exam. This website was also very useful for practicing the tests. You can go to these practice exams and take on these exams and submit and get a score, and you can see which ones you got right and wrong. I also used Cloud to help me study for the exam. Like I would take the questions I got wrong, and I would copy paste the whole question answers and my answer, correct answer, and etc. to Cloud to help me keep track of what I am getting wrong consistently and which parts of the video I have to rewatch. So these are the sources I primarily used for the exam. This video I will link this in the description, and also this website for practice exams. The AWS Cloud Practitioner exam is very easy and you don't need to cheat like asking someone else who already did the exam for questions and answers. That is not allowed per the terms, but you don't need to do that. You can simply watch that video and pass the exam easily. Here are the non-technical parts of the exam most guides do not cover. If you are paying for the exam out of your own pocket, you will need a global card like a Visa or MasterCard. There are some other options too, but it has to be a globally acceptable card. Or if you are buying a voucher from someone like your college, you probably need a credit card, or you need to consult with them for the options. While writing the exam, after you start the exam, you will be presented with 65 questions. You can attend them in any order, but you can only traverse forward and backward linearly. You can go front and come back later on to any question at any time. And you can also mark some questions for review, and when you end the test you can review those questions and then submit. The test UI is very simple and is very easy to understand. It is just some text on a screen. There are no images and the options are available. It will always be very clear if it is a multiple choice or multiple option question, and there are dark mode options for the UI. So it will be easier to write it for 1.5 hours. But you don't need to write the test for 1.5 hours. You can finish it early and you can move out of the exam hall. I finished my test in 30 minutes and I reviewed for 10 minutes and I moved out. I passed it today. Thank you for watching. This is my second video on this channel, and I am also new to YouTube and video editing. So I apologize for any issues in the video.